I'm Councilmember Rose Herrera, and I'm proud to stand here with PACT in saying that we must continue to do something about foreclosure, not only in San Jose, but nationwide. I want to thank Gina Gates, especially, who actually is a District 8 resident of the area I represent, for telling such a compassionate and heart-rending story about the realities of foreclosure. First of all, I want to thank PACT. I want to thank PACT for their compassion, their values, and for bringing a sharp focus on this issue. We would not be here today without the organizing efforts of PACT, not only locally, but nationwide. And they deserve a tremendous amount of credit for this. The economic crisis has forced local governments across the nation to reassess how we invest, how we do business. Our council's action was a response to the foreclosure problem that has devastated so many of the neighborhoods in my district. Our action has also created a measurement of accountability. We are a city that is economically responsible, that stands with its families. The fact is that there's nothing positive about foreclosures. Foreclosures are bad for the economy, bad for neighborhoods and communities, and bad for our housing market. We need less, not more foreclosures. The movement of our money sends that message. This is not only an ethical action, it is an economically responsible action. Each foreclosure costs our city an estimated $27,000 in lost tax revenues. That means every 2 foreclosures costs another librarian, another police officer, another firefighter to lose their job at a time when the city simply can't afford that. As a council member, I'm responsible for not only listening to what our homeowners are suffering, but also considering the economic impact of their loss for their neighbors and the city as a whole. Our city has already taken action, and this is the time for other cities to take action. I invite the other 10 largest cities in the United States to look at where their money is and stand with your homeowners and families. I invite Bay Area cities to do the same. It's the ethical thing to do, and it's the right thing to do. As cities all over the nation, let's send the message to the banks to work with our families, to do sustainable loan modifications that stabilize housing values and put our people back to work. And one way we have done that in San Jose is by creating the framework called the Social Responsibility Policy. This social responsibility policy is a new tool we have to implement positive reinforcement to the city's investment program. The policies had an impact on the amount of money the city has been investing through financial institutions that have been monitored by HAMP. We are all facing challenges, and San Jose must do everything it can to protect our interests, our community, our investments. The social responsibility policy is one way to do that, and we will continue to work together with these lending institutions to have proactive foreclosure mitigation. The outreach and education would be very beneficial to our community in helping them work through the challenges they face regarding the status of their home ownership and the impacts the economy has had on their mortgage status. The city would appreciate this positive alliance to assist our community by presenting options that are available to them through HAMP and through the financial institution propriety programs they have developed. Bank of America and other financial institutions have implemented proactive foreclosure mitigation efforts. We need to continue to encourage them to work with our community in a positive and productive manner. It is one positive note on Bank of America is they're working with over 400,000 delinquent foreclosures on loan modifications. It would be more helpful if more financial institutions would work with the city and PACT to develop a workshop on foreclosure mitigations and continue to help our families.